Good afternoon again, guys. Tuesday edition, we got some rock music headlines just before tonight's Tuesday live show. I've been crossed. I've been bitten by the ones that get me off. I've been cut. I've been opened up. I've been shattered by the ones I thought I loved. Let me hear that shot out light on the sidewalk, waiting for the rain to wash away. Wash away. Coming back to the scene of the crime of the dead can't speak, and there's nothing left to say anyway. Why you left me? It's a chalk out of light. I've been cold in the night, but not as cold as the words across your lips. You'll be sorry, baby, someday, when you reach across the bed where my body used to lay. Let me hear like a shot down the light on the sidewalk, waiting for the rain to wash away. Wash away. Coming back to the scene of the crime of the dead can't speak, and there's nothing left to say anyway. Why you left me high? It's a chalk out of life. You left me high. It's a chalk out to wash away. Wash away. Welcome back to the show, guys. And give thanks to start off with. Shout out to you guys of Series Grace from the last album, Chances of Venus. That was Chalk Outline. One of the bands I'll be seeing during this year's 2014 Rock in the Fields. I can't tell you guys enough how stoked, how excited I am to see them. Like I said, stay tuned to my YouTube channel. To my YouTube channel for all things 2014 there, Rock in the Fields. But yeah, earlier today, it seems it was Tuesday, I was out running a couple of errands and was over at Walmart about earlier today. About Whitechapel's latest new album. Whitechapel is a hardcore thrash metal band. Their latest album, Our Endless War. And I tell you guys this, I have been a fan of Whitechapel's music for a long time. They coming up, be reviewing Whitechapel's latest album. plus one album I was uh, Carlos Santana's latest new album, Corazon. Uh, this new Carlos Santana's latest new album, Corazon. He goes back to his deep roots, where he came from, his Latin music. If you guys know his classic hit single, he collaborated with Marshall Twain's Rob Thomas Smooth. I think, yeah, this week I'll be reviewing Carlos Santana's latest new album. I was quite excited. But I got some rock music news for you guys. The band known as Chevelle, they put up tour and they talk future singles. And Chevelle, to me, if you guys saw, I think it was a couple videos back, I reviewed Chevelle's latest Black Orca. Check it out on my channel. There's a big tour that's going on this year. Rise Against and Social Distortion lead Riot Fest. Whew. I would have to say that's probably going to be one heck of a good concert. Rise Against and Social Distortion together. Another tour is taking place this year. Definitely one of my two favorite bands joining forces. Five Finger Death Punch and Wolf headline fall 2014 tour. You also want tickets and a signed guitar of the whole thing according to allow chillers. It's on Five Finger Death Punch of over and over, bringing great live shows to the bands and two bands, and now it's a cool headline North American tour. Dates are below that. That's all track also features support for Hell Yeah, Real Observers, nothing more. Make sure we want to top tours 2014 Lao once you be either team with the bands offer you a chance to win tickets, plus get your hands on autographed guitar. Our contest allows you a chance to win tickets to the show, choosing an upcoming trip. Plus a Dean Evil excellent electric guitar that was signed by various members of the band's all on tour. Shortly after the tour was announced, this morning, basics, part of Spanish guitar results in only to allow where touring with all bass to do the band always wanted to. It's always been a scheduling issue, something that was always taught by volunteers as later. It is important to us because these are two rock bands that are very high relevant right now. Both bands are pretty serious draw. Guitarist also had the cool headline track because I've ever received the big feel at a festival. You had a band like Volbeat who was capable of drawing thousands of people out there all. We're capable of doing the same thing. This is a really big show explaining, but it's only, even though it's a cool headline tour, it is our tour. So they give you a feeling that at a festival, because you're exposed to people you haven't seen before. The 27th day arena tour kicks off September 15th on Maverick Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. Runs to October 25th in Phoenix. Five Finger Death Punch will be touring support of their 2013 albums, the Alongside Heaven, and the Reconcile Parts 1 and 2 on Hollywood Park here on their North American tour support of their album, Gentleman Shady Lee's album. Hell Yeah, Blood for Blood album doesn't arrive until June 10th. But the group will be in full tour mode when the track starts, and nothing more on the way. We want 2014 breakout bands with subtitled disc due June 24th. If you want more, if you guys want more information to enter the contest to win the guitar, dates of the 5-minute Death Punch will be Hell Yeah, Nothing More tour. Or they started off the Maverick Center in Salt Lake City, Metro Park in Billings, Montana, Civic Center in Bismarck, North Dakota, U.S. Sellerfield in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Deltaplex, the One Center in Syracuse, New York, Baltimore Marine, Baltimore, Maryland, Songa Center in Lowell, Massachusetts, Times Union, Albany, New York, Michigan Sunday Arena, Union Castle, Connecticut, Cumberland Country Civic Center in Portland, Maine, Santana Center in Reading, Pennsylvania, Prudential Center in New York, New Jersey, Allen Country War Memorial Arena, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Big Sandy Superstar Arena, West Virginia, Goodwin Center, Dulles, Georgia, Civic Center, Knoxville, Tennessee, CFE Arena, Orlando, Florida, Close Call Arena, Biloxi, Mississippi, Rising Arena in Little Rock, Arkansas, and San Star Center, Rancho, New Mexico, and the joint Las Vegas, Nevada. Paul Gray. If you guys know Paul Gray, the former member of Slipknot, passed away this past year. Courtesy of Lawword.com, there was a doctor that whatever happened, that he killed Paul Gray. If you want more information about the death of Paul Gray and the verdict reached Paul Gray's death, Lawword.com. Danzig. Definitely one of the bands I have heard a few times, but there's a battle over trademarks, misfit marks. For information, Lawword.com. And if you guys know, during tonight's, also tonight there will be another Tuesday live show here. There was one story that just hit the music waves. Nikki Sixx, Motley Crue's Nikki Sixx. He's at it again. He fires back at Stryper's Michael Sweet after all about the criticism, courtesy of Lawler's Green, Gunham, Hartman. And during tonight's live show, I'll also talk about Motley Crue's Nikki Sixx because for me, I have the utmost respect for him and what he has done during his time about the crew, but he's taking all these little pot shots at other musicians or other frontmans of other bands, like he has ripped Sawyer, Godsmack now with Michael Sweet, a Stryper. More of that during tonight's Tuesday live show. But according to Lawler's Green Gun and Hartman. Motley Crue's 96 Back of Stripers. Michael Sweet after Autobiography. Grissom. Motley Crue's 96 has been involved in various wars lately, including Battles of God's Back and Sebastian Bach. Alice 6 has completed a verbal hat-trick firing back or stripers Michael Sweet after Christian rock further questioned the 96 autobiography. Sweet received penned his autobiography, Honestly My Life, and started to reveal while promoting the book in an interview Music Institute's magazine. He compared to Holland's nature of the book to Nikki Sixx and Motley Crue. It is as controversial as Motley Crue, no, but I don't think half of what we hear about Motley Crue is BS anyway. Like, would you hear stories about Nikki Sixx, those dying times and whatnot? It's like, how stretch is that? So we ask. I started from and also continue. I don't know, man. Nothing against Nikki Sixx. Half of the stuff I read is awkward. I just kind of rolled my eyes at it. Because I think that's a lot of these guys just did so many drugs and drank so much booze that their minds are too clear in terms of remembering the past has got a little bit down. I hope it doesn't come across as me being a jerk, but you're probably not going to find in the book what you might find in my crew book. It's a good thing, lass. It responds to Sweet Nikki Sixx posts the following statement on Facebook. Non-text talking about people thought for their lives to beat their addiction. Down's new EP with Norman Phillips, the Down IV Part 2 can be streamed below. Terry uses a SoundCloud, which is below. Track that influenced later iconic vocalist Philip H. and single home studio produced by Michael Thompson has seen Down new EP years. This is basically the Down IV Part 1. I guess there's also a continuation of this Cars That Rock series of ACC from Brian Johnson over there on the UK starting May 8th on Quest Free Channel 38 back-to-back production series. Paul Johnson has produced passionate cars, looking into the history, mean packs, of racing Cars That Rock. I'm just saying maybe ECDC's Brian Johnson has too much time on his hands about his cars and all that. Staying on top of the Michael Sweet story, he's also Dave Mustaine's daughter, Electric, singing "It's Heart Gold." Voice drivers Michael Sweet from the Christian hard rock driver just released a new full-length solo album, "Not Your Suicide," and his first autobiography, "My Life," and started revealing official video of Sweet covered Nealon's "Heart Gold" to a twin certified women, and also Dave Mustaine's daughter, Electric. If you want to see the full video, I wrote on that. I mentioned about Misfits. Danzig being sued. Glenn Danzig sues Misfits Jerry Only or Hot Topic deal. According to Retalks.com, original Misfits singer Glenn Danzig has filed a lawsuit against Misfits. Misfits based to her own real name Gerald Khalifa claimed Jerry registered trademarks for everything Misfits related to 2000 behind Danzig's back. Appropriate exclusive ownership of their marks and so including that Bangkok finds gold. Well, more information about this whole lawsuit of Glenn Danzig of original Misfits singer Glenn Danzig, Laravel.net. I guess there's not going to be any new music by Twisted Sister. Twisted Sister's J.J. French has been his band's decisions to play select shows and not make music. Twisted Sister guitarist J.J. French has defended the band's choice to remain active mostly performing live and not making a new full-length studio album, calling our version of Survival. After French told Full Stone Rock and recent interviews, no one's had to make a case for any of new music whatsoever, but more information about Twisted Sister and all that, blabluff.net. Judas Priest. You guys know Judas Priest is releasing their latest album, Render of Souls. Eddie Trunk, co-host of the fictional classic television show That Metal Show, conducted an interview with Judas Priest members Glenn Tipton, Rob Halford, Rich Faulkner for his show Drunk Nation, which airs Mondays from 6 to 10 on Sirius XM's Hair Nation. Definitely by the time when Judas Priest's new album is out and released, I think that'll be an awesome album to get. So, like I said, during tonight's Tuesday Night show, I'll be discussing about AC/DC, if they should or should not continue without Malcolm Young, because there's a story, courtesy of on Malcolm Young, way before he was AC/DC, just before Malcolm Gibson took us on the facilities down the highway to how they joined with their talented brother George on guitars. Here on the following the brief blues close group to Marcus Hook Roll Band. And I got a new song called Quick Reaction, Bill for streaming. And like I said about Malcolm Young and AC/DC, Zach Wild has spoke about knocking on the ACC. He said, and I quote, Malcolm will have no shortage of love coming to him. And I read somewhere that Black Side is also going to be one of the musical guests on tonight's late night with Seth Meyers. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's Tuesday rock music headlines. Coming up also tonight, Tuesday live show. So, see you guys there. Tuesday live show tonight. See you in a bit.